things, it could very well help you. The first one says it's a very easy one. Her name was Sierra Mist. She dropped some insider info on how to get upgraded. Uh, she said one way to get a free upgrade is literally just being nice to your gate agent and your flight attendant. She said the miracles that we can work when we're given something like Starbucks or a bag of chocolates would boggle your mind. She goes, a lot of flight attendants often don't make back-to-back flights where they can take any break. You know, they unload the plane and they go about sanitizing and cleaning the plane, and then they load the plane and they're off again, no breaks. Flight attendants don't get a break, so a thoughtful treat can go a long way, like a cup of coffee, a bag of chocolates, something like that. Another option to get upgraded, she says, is select a seat in the back of an empty flight and hope for the best. Well, that's why normally if our flight isn't full, people have to be moved around for weight and balance purposes. That being said, normally all aircraft are tail heavy. So if we have to move people up to the front, we're going to take them from the tail first. So that's another way. So nice treats for them or something, a Starbucks coffee, you know, maybe a bagel from one of the shops or something, bag of bagels or something. Or, that one works. And if you're in the back of the plane and the plane's not full, that's where they're going to take from to balance the plane. So sometimes that works. She goes, that's not a guaranteed method because all airlines are different. It does seem to work. She also says take advantage of recent airline chaos due to demand and staff shortages. They're booking every single flight, and if everyone shows up, including the extra passengers that were oversold their ticket, the airline has no choice but to compensate. She goes, what they do is they try to give you a $500 voucher. She said, don't do that. Say, no, I'll take cash. Depending on how desperate they are, she's seen her airline go up to $5,000 in cash to buy somebody's seat from them. You can also ask for other incentives like drinks, dinner, breakfast, even a hotel if you have to stay overnight to catch your new flight. Here's when you should ask for first-class seating, according to Mist. None of these hacks are guaranteed, but they certainly can't hurt the next time you're flying. So, that there's some hacks, too, and they help. It doesn't hurt to be nice to your flight attendant. I'll tell you that. I remember one time I was coming back from Vegas, and I had a certain magazine with me. And the flight attendant walked up and went. It was Phil Steele's pre-football magazine. Flight attendant guy walked up and goes, "Hey man, I hadn't had a chance to peruse that yet. Are you mind if I look at that?" I go, "Sure, go ahead, look at it." I was sitting in economy class. He took it up about 10 minutes, 15 minutes later. He come back. He goes, "Hey, I brought this for you." He brought me a full first-class meal and gave it to me in economy. I wasn't supposed to get a meal. I was supposed to get peanuts. He brought me a first-class meal. All I did was let him look at my magazine. Said, "Sure, here, go ahead. I can look at it later. Go." He brought me a full first-class dinner. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not bad when everybody else is eating peanuts and bags of pretzels, and you're sitting there eating a first-class meal. Guy next to me goes, "I'm going to bring a college football magazine on with me every time." I was sitting in the exit row, where the exit door was, so I was only one seat back from first class. But the curtain was drawn. You know how they snap that curtain closed on you. Also, if you're on a flight that's not full, sit in the back of the plane. When they go to level the plane out, they take from the back first because it's the tail heavy. Most planes are tail heavy. I mean, think about it. That's where the engines sit and stuff like that. We need all the help we can get to traverse the world we live in today, and a little extra perks wouldn't hurt. And when your flight's overbooked and you go to they want you to push you, don't take the $500 voucher. Tell them you need cash. You may not be the one they push. They may push somebody else. It may keep you on the flight because 4 or 5 other people are willing to take the voucher. But take cash. Also say, hey, if you do take the voucher, say, look, I'll take the voucher, but because the flight's tomorrow, I need a free hotel room and dinner. Barter with them. They made the mistake. They oversold the flight. You have the power. You have the power. Bargain with them. Get the most you can get. That's what they're doing to you as an airline company. So Sierra Mist, she's at Sierra Mist on at Sierra _Mist on TikTok, and I watched her video, and she gave us 4 ways to possibly, they're not guaranteed, but possibly get upgraded to first class seating. And look, isn't that what everybody wants, first class seating? Isn't that what everybody's trying to get? I mean, I've sat in first class one time. I was coming back from Vegas. I was tired. I had done it exceptionally well this trip. So I went to the ticket agent and I go, hey, how much to be upgraded to first class? They told me the price. I was like, sure, I'll pay that. And I sat in first class. I'm not saying it was worth the money I paid, but it sure was nice. Sure was nice. Much better than economy class. So there's some hacks that might help you traverse the world of travel, brought to you by a travel agent, not a travel agent, a flight attendant herself, Sierra Mist, telling you through me how you can maybe get put up in first class. Remember, being nice. Your mama always told you get more flies with honey than you do vinegar. Being nice to your gate agent instead of yelling at your gate agent, walking up and saying, hey, I know you're having a tough day. I can see it already. I thought you might need this, and handing them a Starbucks coffee. Or I thought you might need this, hand them an unopened sandwich or a bag of chocolates that you can get in the gift shop. Might go a long way in them recognizing you, and if they got an extra open seat, giving you that seat. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up a Thursday edition of Ocala Talks. I'm coming to you from the studios of WOCA Radio, just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida, as we push through Tropical Depression Mindy. She's up in Georgia. We're seeing some last remnants of her bands as they've come through with rain on us this morning. We'll talk about the tropics after this timeout, though, because there's more going on out there. We'll do it right after this break. This is WOCA, The Source.
Know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage